from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Bounce the ball.
And welcome back. And of course, as we do every Saturday morning, it's time for everyone to go out and make sure their woodies are filled up in the bowl and the jugs put on for another cuppa, because it's time for Dale's under-18s. Here's Dale.
So what are you saying, Dick? Go and have a cup of coffee while I'm on.
No, they go out and they come back and they're ready for you, mate.
Okay.
So it was good at living that, because now they're back.
Oops, there goes the
There
duck.
goes the...
Under-18s this weekend. Inverleigh took on Coria out at Inverleigh Reserve, 18-14, 122. Inverleigh defeated the Coria side 4-125. Tarbert kicked 8 for Inverleigh, with Perrott, Pender and Thomas 2 apiece. And Tarbert, McConaughey and Haygarth, their better players. The Coria side, Peters 2. Taylor and Smith were the other 2 goal kickers. Smith, Hum and Hancock.
Who?
Not Hancock. Hancock were the better players. Belmont Lions, 12-23-95 defeated the Winchelsea Blues, 2-3-15. No longer the Gun Club. The goals there for Belmont Lions. Walsh with 4, Harrison 3, Jubber and Morgan 2. Better players Thompson, Fry and Vermeulen, and Cameraman and Harris the goal kickers for Winchelsea, with Kitchen, Dunkley and Carter the better players. Bannockburn travelled up to Werribee, and Werribee kicked 15-9-99 to defeat Bannockburn 4-6-30. Get rid of one Casey, and along comes another one. Casey kicked 4, Blade 3, Harvey, Gogan and Harkness with 2. Better players Demetriades, Hamilton and Harkness. For Bannockburn, Kenyon 2, Baker and Thulis. Best players Stone, Husson, Maguire and Robinson. And North Geelong again remained undefeated. They defeated Thompson 19-21-135 to defeat Thompson 139. Goal kickers out there, Miller 6, Hope, Gasper and Cotter 2. Better players Phillips, Gasper and Paramanov. And for the sole goal kicker for Thompson was McDonald. Better players Brown, Pavlovic, Norton and Souters. So a couple of sides undefeated, Werribee undefeated and Inverleigh undefeated, and also North Geelong. So 3 sides, Dick.
Now the Cations in Werribee Centrals, they are obviously related to the great...
Grub.
Right, the little grubs, are they? Yeah. Won't even go there, don't worry about that. Thanks, Dale. Dale, of course, we'll be back next week with the... No, he won't actually, because we're having a break. I mean, he will be back next week. No, that's okay. No, it's all right. I forgot it's Easter Saturday. We're not playing footy this afternoon. But we will be back next week with Dale's under-18 segment, just to confuse the living suitcase out of you. What?
What have we segment for?
Hey?
No games.
That's right, thank you. Must be the years. Don't know what's going on. Well, as I said at the start of the show, we have a very special guest on this... Not that she'll go on a very special... Old as a joke. Very special guest on the show this morning. And, of course, he doesn't need much introduction, but we're still going to introduce him anyway. He's a long-serving president of the Geelong and District Footy League. He's been around a long time. Yep, more than 20 years he's been president of the league, and also a very good friend of everybody. And I speak of Neville Whitley, OAM. Good morning, Neville.
Good morning, Dick.
Nice to see you. Now, Neville, I've got a very important, in-depth question that I have to ask you. Now, our producer's going to put something up on the screen. It's a very important question. Everybody in football, well, me anyway, is wanting to know the answer to. Now, as it comes up, now, Neville, what is that?
What is it?
What do you reckon it is? That is somebody with a beard. I used to have a beard once. I was actually...
Singing the national anthem.
Thank you. At the GDFL Grand Final, I actually opened the 21st century, Neville.
I thought you looked a bit thin there, actually.
See, I was trying to work out it was too.
No, it's the way they've got the photos squashed
Those
on the
dark
screen.
suits make a difference.
Now, Neville, I thought I'd bring it up now that everyone's watching. You got anyone in mind to sing the national anthem this year?
You actually were thinking of you again.
Oh, OK. Gee, that was pretty easy, wasn't it?
If we can't get the pipe band.
Actually, he did replace me with a pipe band the year after, the Scottish pipe band. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, whether it was sort of the noise of the bagpipes was better than the noise of my voice. I've got no idea what it means. But Neville, now, you've been in the job or in the chair now for how many years have you been doing it now?
I'm in my 26th year now, Dick.
26 years, that's just unbelievable. Now, when you started, well, I guess it was way back nearly when it was Evelyn Hurst days.
No, it was after the 2 leagues split.
OK.
85 I started.
Yes, you were very enthusiastic in the job as long as I've known you. Is it still just as a rewarding pastime for you now as it was 25 years ago?
Yes, I really enjoy it. I've got good people around me, which makes it a lot easier, and I enjoy going to the games and being involved. I think that's what keeps you going and keeps you young.
You've seen a lot of changes in footy, in country footy in particular, and even our own Geelong District Footy League. Is there anything that's probably stood out, what's changed the game to the better? Would it be, for instance, like the form of 1 division up to 2 divisions, or
I know if we had extra clubs, we would probably still go with 2 divisions.
Yep.
But the biggest thing that changed our standard of football was the order off rule. I think there was a lot of biffos going back in before we brought that in, and now the coaches don't tolerate it. So I just believe that's changed our football a lot.
One of the big questions going around, Neville, that's always going around, is that do you believe that one day that football in Geelong will be under the one banner, as it is at the moment, of course, for our people in Melbourne? It's run under 2 banners, Football Geelong, who look after Ballerina and Geelong Football League, and of course the Geelong District Footy League. Oh,
you can never say never, Dick, but at this stage our clubs still believe that they want to be run under a delegate system, and they still vote to still have an executive to run them. But who knows what happens down the track, whether our clubs will vote to go that way, or there's some people that can still run it the way it's being run now. But who knows what may happen down the track. But I can't see it in the next few years anyway, because our clubs are quite happy the way things are going.
Interleague footy made a return last year, and a welcome return. We all missed it for the many, many years. This year, travelled down to the Western Border League, is that right, and play down at Mount Gambier. They're a very competitive league down there. Looking forward to a big interleague campaign.
Well, we are, because we're the first district league side to take on the major league, and if we happen to win this, we'll move up the ladder. And maybe if Ballerina happen to lose, I think we may even play them next year if that's the case. But if they happen to win, well, then we've got to play someone else. But if we keep winning, we move up the ladder, as I said, and because it's a pool system. But we'll be taking a strong squad over. That's being selected it was last Wednesday night they selected that. But Western Border will be very strong, especially when we've got to travel as well. So we're looking for a great game up there.
Now, you said at the start of the interview, Nev, that you've been doing this now for 26 years. Is retirement on the horizon, or is there just keep going the way you're going and just enjoy yourself?
Well, I enjoy being involved, as I said earlier, but if someone wants to put their hand up, we're getting some younger people on our executive over the last few years. There's Andrew Downey, Wayne Moore has come from Anarchy this year, Daryl Jarvis. If they're prepared to step up, if they've got, Andrew's got a young family, but those guys, if they want to step up, I'll just move aside and let them do it. But no, not in the near future, but it's up to the clubs whether I get re-elected in a couple of years.
Fair enough. Okay, well, thanks very much for coming in this morning, Nev, and you've done a great job in local footy, and I must admit that I've been a great fan of yours for many, many years. We've had our run-ins occasionally, but at the end of the day, we've been great mates, and what you do for local footy is a real standout in country football, and we congratulate you for that. All the best for the rest of the season, mate.
Thanks very much, Dick.
And yes, I am available to sing at the grand final. And all those people written in, I don't care what you say, I'm still going to ask you, all right? So don't you worry about that. We're going to take a short break, pay some bills. When we come back, we'll talk to Jason and Smithy after this.